We've been stuck in a bit of a cool pattern lately, and that continues the next several days. But even tonight, it will still be chilly with temperatures in the 30s, frost possible north of Grand Rapids. But most of us are going to be outside of that frost threat, just regularly chilly enough to need that jacket early in the morning. We'll fast forward through tomorrow and go straight into Saturday because it's the weekend. We got a big weekend here in West Michigan. We have the Amway Riverbank run on Saturday. There could be a few midday showers, but it will be warm and breezy, and overall a good day for a race. And that leads us into Mother's Day, which will be dry, breezy, and a little cooler, but still in the low 60s. And overall, those are probably two of the better days that we have had of late. So that's what's coming up. Right now, we have some showers that are trying to make their way onshore, still currently stuck out in Lake Michigan. Temperatures ranging from 47 in Hart on the cool side to 57 for Three Rivers and Coldwater. Most of us 53 to 55 degrees. And there could be a few of these showers, especially south, that do hang together. Maybe one or two of these up into Oceana and Newaygo counties as well, but it shouldn't be more than a sprinkle, and most of us are not going to get any rain at all. Some of this is coming from a little frontal system to our west. Another part of it is just the deep trough and big low pressure that's been hanging over us. That continues, and it does tend to bring some of these scattered showers as this cold air just kind of hovers right over us. So the next couple of hours, a shower or two, especially south, can't be ruled out, but many stay dry. Right around 8 p.m., I think that chance will be diminishing as the sun starts to set, and then we'll be seeing temperatures fall from the low 50s down to around 40 degrees by 4 a.m. as those clouds clear out as well. Lows tonight will drop just a little more. I think most of us are going to be 38 to around 40 degrees, with the exception of Hart, Fremont, and Big Rapids. Temperatures here could be cooler, especially for Big Rapids and Fremont, cold enough to possibly get a little bit of frost. So there is a frost advisory here, only for Oceana, Newaygo, and Mecosta counties and areas farther north. So most of us, again, outside of that frost threshold. The next couple days, much warmer. We'll at least be back up into the 60s. It will be breezy tomorrow and Saturday, but Saturday at 67 is the warmest day that we have coming up here, and that is very close to average, something we haven't said for quite some time. Few showers evident in the models through around 7 or 8 p.m. Mostly sunny tomorrow. Another potential chance for a shower south through the afternoon, but most of us are going to end up dry. And then with this cold front coming in for Saturday, all of the rain that happens here for West Michigan is going to be extremely scattered, very light. The heavier rain and all of the better precip chances are actually farther north and farther east. So I think we're probably only going to get maybe a couple hundredths of an inch of rain. It's not going to be much. And for those who are running, it's definitely not going to be ruining your race or anything like that. Going into Mother's Day, we'll have mostly sunny skies. We'll be a little cooler behind that front at 61. But then as we look into next week, it'll be cooler initially, but we really bump back up by Thursday.